up, everybody? This is Nick from the GamerAccess.com, back after like a week hiatus. Sorry about that. Just been really busy with some things, working on some new things with the site, getting an interview set up. As you guys can see, got the interview with the lead producer and designer of the EA Sports Complex. Got the interview with Killzone, the Guerrilla Games who developed Killzone 2 a couple weeks back, and we got other ones in the works. So look out for those, but I'm going to try to get back to doing this daily. Sorry, I've been just really busy. And something else I wanted to say is that Twitter, if you aren't following me on Twitter, please, I have the Twitter link below this video. Please follow, because I just got a new phone, being the Palm Pre, and it does have a Twitter application, so I will be using it a lot more. I used to just use it to post links to stuff that was new on the site. Now I'm actually going to be responding to people, so if you have questions or anything like that, be sure to reply to me, and I'll be sure to reply back to you. So I just want to put that out there. But yeah, today's topic is sent by Alexander. He sent this email like 2 weeks ago, because I haven't been doing this in a while, and I already got like, I think I'm at like 30 topics now, somewhere around there. But big shout out to Alexander for sending in today's topic. I wanted me to talk about the, as he said, the PlayStation 1. So basically, will this PlayStation motion controller, as well as, because I want to talk about Project Natal as well, and will Project Natal be successful? Now, both of these motion control devices were announced at E3 this year. There was no prices announced, but that Sony, they spent a couple minutes on it. They showed their tech demos, stuff like that. Meanwhile, Microsoft actually showed some of the games you'll be able to use it in. And basically, Project Natal is just a camera, and the Sony motion controller it's a motion tracking device, but it uses the PlayStation Eye. So it's not similar to the Wii where it has accelerometer inside of it. It actually has a tracking ball. So the PlayStation Eye picks up the tracking ball, and that's how it detects motion. It's pinpoint. They showed that junk at E3, and it was incredible how realistic and how pinpoint that was. So it's truly amazing, some true technology. But once again, they did not announce any prices, as well as they did say 2010. So don't look for these devices to come anytime soon. 2010, probably early 2010, middle 2010, possibly late 2010, no one knows. But look out for these devices. Now, Project Natal, they showed some little games at E3, but what really showed what it can do is they showed on Jimmy Fallon with Burnout Paradise. I personally thought they would have showed something like that at E3, because that showed more of what the power does, and it's cool how it works. You pretend you're driving a steering wheel, and you move your foot for gas and stuff like that. But if you guys watched, I think it was my first daily video, I'm not into this motion control stuff at all. I mean, I'm not saying I'll never get into it, but from what I've seen, I'm just not getting into it. But I'll check out the Sony motion control. I'll check out Project Natal, see if they actually implement it in a unique way, see if there's anything I'll like with it. I'll see, but I don't know. But I mean, I'd rather just play with the controller, or if I really want to go like this, I'll just buy a real a steering wheel. Even though they cost a lot of money, I'm sure Project Natal will not be cheap. But yes, they also showed Milo, which is guy who did Fable. Peter Molyneux's next game is going to be on the Project Natal, called Milo. Basically, I really don't get it. It showed cool technology, although it's still questionable if that was actually planned or not. So don't get your hopes on that. Just wait till it comes out, because what they showed was cool, but who knows when you get it in non-Fable stuff. Peter Molyneux is known to throw some crap out there. So be sure to check it out. And I'm not gonna give my full impressions on Milo until they get it. And plus, it's like a fake friend. I really don't get the purpose of that. I don't see people sitting down for hours talking to a fake person. I mean, if you are, really, you need to get a life or something. But I mean, we'll see. But Project Natal looks cool, but who knows? Like I said, I'm not that much into motion controllers, so we'll see. But motion controller, basically all Sony showed was tech demos. Since then, we really haven't seen, or we've heard some stuff, like the whole thing with using like Teletubbies and stuff like that, but we have actually not seen it more in action, other than E3, which they showed tech demos. And like I said, it was very pinpoint from what they showed. It was very accurate. Where the guy was writing his name, I thought that was incredible. Where it's able to pick up every single movement you make, like you're drawing. I thought that was really cool. And I think that's one advantage the motion controller will have over Natal. And Natal, you're using your body as a controller. So that's cool. Microsoft was always saying, because they're basically taking shots of the Wii, because they didn't know, or at least from what we know, they did not know that Sony was going to release a motion controller. They said that, oh, you're the controller, you don't have to carry around this thing. Well, Sony comes out the next day, and they're like, well, we got this thing. Problem is, Natal, well, they didn't say this, but basically they're hinting at, basically the problem with Natal is there's no buttons, which is a very good point, because, I mean, I need buttons. I mean, how are you going to play a first-person shooter? You're going to move your finger? I mean, no, I actually want to have a real button. So, like I said, Sony and Microsoft, I mean, if they implement these in the right way, I think it'll be very cool. But whether it'll be successful, I can't give my full judgment on that just because I haven't seen enough of the devices. I don't know what they're going to cost. But one thing that will hold them back is they're coming in the middle of the generation compared to the Wii where it came at the beginning. Every game has been built knowing the motion controller is there. And that's what's going to hurt them on Sony and Microsoft. They're having to learn this new technology, and they might have introduced it to the developers maybe a year before, but it still wasn't there at the very beginning. So now you're going to have people who have already bought the console but don't have the motion controller. If they don't sell enough motion controllers, devs aren't going to support the motion controllers because they're not going to make near as much money if people aren't buying it. So, yeah, if the Sony motion controller and Project Natal were available day one, bundled with the console, it'd be a success. But since it's coming in later, I don't know. It's sort of how the Wii Motion Plus works. They are including it with Wii Sports Resort. I'm sure Sony will bundle the the motion controller with the PlayStation 9. They're gonna have to have a bundle. Like, I don't know. Like, this is just speculation. I'm guessing the motion controller will be $60. I'm just guessing. So let's just say it's $60. I think they'll bundle it with the PlayStation 9 for like $80, $90, somewhere around there. Because they're going to have a bundle, because not everyone has a PlayStation 9. I got my PlayStation 9 with Eye Judgment, and I don't play that junk anymore, but I bought it mainly for the camera. So, I mean, we'll see, but I think it's really hard on them that they didn't include it at launch. So, that's basically my whole opinion on it. Be sure to leave a comment, let me know what you think. I've also put a link to my email address if you want to email me about anything related to the site or gaming. It doesn't have to be a topic, just email me, whatever. I'll respond back. I promise I'll respond back. Most likely within 24 hours, unless I got something going on, but usually within 12 hours, but within 24 hours, definitely. So, thank you for watching, and I've also included links to our podcast, because if you're new and you're just seeing this video from another website, be sure to check out the podcast. We do a weekly podcast, Accelerated Gaming. We have Matt, Louie, and Mumbo. They do the Generation X, which is that 360-centered podcast, and then me, Shamari, and Dave do a PlayStation Center podcast, and then we all come together with Accelerated Gaming. All these are weekly podcasts, so I have links to those below if you want to check those out. So thank you for watching, and check back tomorrow for the next video. Peace.